Hey Blue Table fans! Time for your friendly neighborhood studio update. First off, I decided what a shame it is to keep all these armies I have for sale all boxed up. And so what I've decided is I'm going to, one or two at a time, per day, most like, put them up on the shelves where the terrain is. So the first one is the Red Hunters. I think I've shown this off already. It is 45 infantry, 2 heroes, 2 vindicators, 2 rhinos with some awesome freehand on the back, and a siege dreadnought. And I'll provide a link for those.
Anyway, we'll see. But she could be a real asset if she comes on board.
And I'm looking forward to getting more armies up. I do have, it's not up here yet, but let me show it to you nonetheless, is this Skaven army. And this has a lot of stuff going on in it. This just came on the block. By the way, there's another half of this army coming as a trade back. But right now I just have this as a standalone deal.
There you go. Crotch shot.
Alright, so it looks like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85 clan rats, 4 warlocks, 2 plague mortars, BSB, a warlord. By the way, this is not broken, this is magnetized on like that. This is a, you got a doom wheel there, a hell pit abomination, looks like 10, 20 storm vermin, 2 doom flayers, a warp lightning cannon, custom, look at that, isn't that fun? And it looks like a warlord on war litter. Our version of that is this giant rat. That's put up by Rackham. You can't even find those anymore. So that's a pretty awesome conversion. And looks like a couple more characters there. Let's take a look at this Hell Pit Abomination. This is based on a Forge World spawn. Isn't that neat? Oh yeah. So I'm going to put a link to some pics up. And so there's a price on that. Also, I am going to be running a special the next few days on, well, I'll provide a link to that below. Yes, you'll have to do some clicking.
Bring it up in time.
So back to the Red Hunters. This is a 2,000 point army. It was developed by Ren. It's very competitive, very fun to play, has a lot of different tactical elements in it. And if you wanted to boost it up to 2,500, we certainly can commission an expansion. My next thing would be to add a Land Raider. But that's just me. Also, I've started a Skype account, and I keep that on a great portion of the day, part of my communication and accessibility policy. So be sure to look me up. It's on Skype. It's Blue Table Painting. We're here with Janine. Look at how happy she is.
That's
yeah,
my Gately impersonation right there.
Is that what I do? Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Happiness level up 40%. That's almost a record. All right, go ahead.
What? Oh.
Storm Ravens.
Storm Ravens.
Because you've painted 4 now.
Yes, I painted 4 this week, and you know, they've grown on me. The only thing is I wish their wings were just a little bit longer. Like, I don't mind the boxiness.
Right.
But I wish their wings were longer. But, I think they're really well-made models they've got. You know, I really like the lines of them. And the cockpits are fun.
Now, I love this sort of aqua cockpit.
Yeah, with the windows.
I'm a fan of painting over cockpits, personally.
I like it too.
But yeah, but fans, you're going to see both here presently. Okay, go ahead. So is that an Inquisitor symbol on it?
Yes. This is
So
for
what-
a Demon Hunter's army.
Okay, great.
And matching a Land Raider. So we got, you know, a lot of Latin on here.
Now, how time consuming are they compared to a Land Raider?
Hold
on a second.
They're a little bit longer because they have more planes to them. Like the Land Raider is basically,
You don't have to paint the bottom.
yeah, and with this you've got to worry about, the bottom, but it also slants, and then you've got under the wings, and so they do take a bit longer, even though they're kind of a similar size.
Right.
So.
Okay, great. And this one has magnetized options. Can we see that?
Yes.
How that works? So there's more magnetized pieces on this other one.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Blood Angels, Storm Ravens.
Blood Angel,
right?
Storm Raven.
What armies are going to have Storm Ravens anyway?
Gray
Grey
Knights,
Knights and Blood Angels. So far, any predictions? What other armies are going to get them?
Well,
I wonder.
I don't know. Unless they do a FAQ, what
got
armies
it.
are they
Yeah,
going to
they're
redo?
not going to put them in the thing. I predict next time they do Space Marines will have Storm Ravens.
Yeah, like maybe if they do a different chapter of Space
Right.
Marines, they'll add them in. But I predict they're going to do, Necrons pretty quick. They're not going to give Necrons Storm Ravens.
Right. Huh. All right. So now this had clear cockpits,
Yes.
right?
So you can see in there. And then here's the other cockpit. Where's the window?
Now these are pretty complicated. Like there's
Yes.
12 pieces that have to be put together after you paint everything else.
Oh, goodness gracious. I just
Right.
broke
There's
it.
little tiny pieces that need to go on there, so we'll just set those aside. Okay. So in this one, the assembler kept these integral
Yes.
and just made the other things extensions
So-
of those.
You can put on...
And that
Whatever
really
different
is
option.
the best way to do them. Because you only
Or,
get one set of these little side things.
Yeah,
On there.
and they're...
And it tends to keep them more straight as well.
So,
That's great.
there's that. And then,
Look at all that. I want to see this librarian you did for this army. I have to say this is my favorite librarian ever.
ta-da!
He's got kind of this Mr. Manhattan thing going on. He has like
with
blue
the cords in
skin.
the back.
But just the, like, it's so blue and cool and white and gray on there, all these cool colors, and then these flashes of red and yellow and orange is really, really neat.
I really
Well,
love the
see if we can get
armor
some
on these
stills up for you.
guys. I just don't like painting them gold.
Right.
So painting
The
them in different
things,
colors is
yeah.
fun.
The Sanguinary Guard kit is outstanding.
It is.
Really amazing. All right, great. Okay, anything else on
All right,
the Storm
so
Ravens?
on the front, we've got, this comes off.
All
Ta-da!
right. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
And then, of course, you've got a billion different options for the front of it.
Okay, click. There's one.
Or, this is the one that's probably going to be used the most often, since it's free to switch
Multi-Milta?
to a
Oh, no.
multi-Milta.
There you go. Wow, that's
Ta-da!
nice. That is good magnetization. Hey, we're going to talk to Ren for a minute. Ren's like, I don't want to be on camera. But you were already on camera. We have you sword fighting.
Oh yeah, I was sword
Yeah, that's
fighting
about
today.
it.
Yeah.
So what's new in Ren land? What are you working on these days?
Just trying to finish up my Dark Eldar mostly. Might
Nice.
make an Iron Warriors.
Wait, stop. You're doing the orange Dark Eldar stuff.
Yes,
right?
Orange Dark
Okay,
Eldar.
great.
Yep.
All right. Iron Warriors? Oh, yeah, using the whatever it was.
Yeah, the Tyrant's Legion list from the Badab War book.
Uh-huh.
I think it'll
By Forge World.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I think it'll match really well with how
Yeah.
Iron Warriors do things.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
It's like
you
I've
should
been
do
reading
it.
Storm of Iron again. Good book, by the way.
Nice.
Highly recommend it. Just their fighting style.
They're fighting
Perfect.
stuff.
Their
I
fighting
think
style.
you've just summarized the plot of every
Yep,
40K
yep,
book.
yep.
They're
They,
fighting stuff. Be like,
Uh-huh.
wait a minute. The guy's turning the book over. This book was only 1 page long. It only had that one sentence.
No, they use a lot of artillery and.
No, hold on. I'm not done yet.
No!
So they're in the grim darkness of the far future. They're fighting stuff. Okay, go ahead. They have a lot of artillery and
No, they
what?
use a lot of artillery and they use a lot of cannon fodder.
Okay,
as in
great.
slaves. They'll
Right.
just sacrifice like thousands of them.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, it is. Quite
Awesome.
chaosy of them.
Why are we drawn to horrible things? Well, there you go. Better than raiding the next village, I guess. Janine says yes.
Yes.
She's like, back in Janine's village raiding days.
Good times, but I've put them behind me.
Put those times behind me. Figured I should move on.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Well, some of them are just so tiny and stuff. It's like there's ones that have tables and stuff. So these are like the Dude's Man's like version of Barbies, really. Like I don't know if you guys play with them around like the little table and chairs and stuff. So it's my thing. That's how I feel about some of these miniatures. I play Barbies, guys. It's okay, really. If that's what you want to do,